Yo, welcome back to the channel. We start official day one over at Lake Otay, or is it Otay Lake? Otay is a really small lake over in Southern California for the amount of anglers that we have. But hey, look, we're at 60 plus anglers for this club tournament, and I have a few anglers that I know from this tournament happening this Saturday. But I am practicing tomorrow, Wednesday. We're gonna see if I can pick up any patterns, see where they are. Are they ready in the shallows for spawn? Are they still pre-spawn? I know there's gonna be a mix of fish. There's gonna be fish that are gonna be late. There's gonna be fish that are gonna be early. There's gonna be fish that already did their thing. So we'll see. We're gonna go out there and give it a go. Hope you're enjoying the videos, the past video and this video I'm delivering to you guys probably Thursday. Trying to stick to a schedule where it's Tuesday, Thursdays for my uploads. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Peace. All right, so you might be wondering, why is this guy interrupting the video? I actually made a mistake. So I went over to Lower Otay, completely forgot. Gates were closed. Every Wednesday, second Wednesday of the month, Otay is closed. So I had to pull an Audible. So guess where I went? Lake Murray. Old childhood memories over there. A lot of big fish, many big fish. So I really wanted to go over there, utilize my live scope, never use live scope at this lake, and see what the fish were doing. Come join me. Peace. All right, so I started off my day pretty close to the launch ramp, and I found bait right away, big balls. And I'm talking about like truck size, maybe even bigger, maybe even a little bit smaller. So I took a cast out there. First, my go-to power fishing bait would probably be an A-rig. So I grabbed the A-rig as soon as possible, toss it out there, past the bait ball. And so this is me just plugging in my GoPro. I haven't plugged it in. I actually forgot to hit record, and that's why you guys are seeing the back angle. So the bait actually dropped 60 feet, and I'm just looking at my graph and slow rolling it, trying to keep it on the bottom. I put my rod tip in the water most of the time when I'm slow rolling A-rigs down really deep. On this one, I have all the baits in the description, and I have all the components on my A-rig in the description too. Check it out, because there's not a lot of people telling you. Hold on. Yeah, this guy was a small one. There's not a lot of people telling you all the components that they use and how to fish down deep with an A-rig. I don't know if there's that many people doing it, but the next two winners, I really want to see the potential of catching a big bass down that deep. I know that there's fish there. I catch numerous numbers of fish down there, but is there size down there? And that's something that I have to find out personally. I'm working further down the bank, maybe 100 feet away, and I spot some fish suspending in 10 feet of water. Over 60. So the first thing I pick up is my 2.8 Kitech with the ball head, a new recent bait that I'm really confident with. So I casted it out, and this is what happened. So this fish ended up weighing about 14 3/4. Lucky enough, I culled out a 12-incher for the KBF monthly on that one. But I've been trying out two different things with this bait. So sometimes I'll cast out a little bit past the marks, and then I'll click over the bell, allowing that bait to pendulum right in front of the fish. Sometimes that worked, not as often as me just casting it, firing it past them about 5 to 10 feet and then slow rolling it, passing them, and then triggering another fish that's competitive for that same exact lure. I move on to the next spot. I'm working main lake points because I just feel like these fish are not moving up shallow just yet. Water's temp from 58 to 60. Pretty sure there are a few are roaming in shallow, doing their thing, but I felt like there's still bait and there's still fish in the pre-spawn mode eating bait. So I decided to pick up the 2.8 Kitech and work my live scope, and I found fish, luckily. If you notice on the graph, I'm actually not targeting that bait ball, I'm targeting these fish in 20 feet. So check it out.
That'll help. Let's go.
So after giving it some thought and looking at film, you know, it's a really good idea to capture things on film because the truth is on the film. You may think you've learned something else completely and you did this and that, but when you look at the film and you review it, you actually know your mistakes, you know what you've learned, you've educated yourself through film, and it's everything. It's almost like football, playing football. Those students, those professional athletes are always watching film, the best ones. Tom Brady is always watching film. So when I looked at the screen and when I film myself using live scope, most of the time my bigger fish are suspending anywhere from 0 to 20 feet. I haven't caught many fish on the bottom that resulted in me catching something over 17 inches. But whenever I'm fishing for suspended fish at main lake points, or just usually generally main lake points, I'm catching the bigger ones anywhere from 0 to 20 feet. That's something that I've learned through film and being on the water, but mostly I think, myself, we're actually wiring up 2 GoPros to really figure out what I've been doing on the water and just kind of repeating that on tournament.
Another one, dude. Check this out, guys. Freak. Swallowed the damn thing, man. These fish are angry. All their homies are down there too, just wondering where he went. Dang, dude, you really wanted that, huh? Fired up. Small guy. That's good. I'll take a day like this any day. She.
So after fishing that main lake point, decided to go back into the cove and in the shallow areas and just really find out if the fish are really shallow or not. But my guess was right. They didn't pull up just yet. And I really want to target the fish that want to eat, are in a pre-spawn mood. I took off to the next spot. I really wanted to check out the docks. And what do you know? There's fish suspending. There's a lot of bait fish, crappie, bluegill, etc., all suspending underneath these docks. And I thought I saw a few big marks over there. So I decided to give it a go, but they weren't feeding. It wasn't that window of opportunity. So I decided to move on to other main lake points and try to pattern it. I had prior experience at this spot before with a Ned rig. but I really never tried out a 2.8 Kitech on this spot. So immediately, if I didn't have live scope, I would pull straight to the tully point and I'd probably cast out. But since I do have live scope now, I could really take my time heading into that main lake point section and see if there's fish that are suspending on the way there, rather than just motoring over them and then just hitting up that tully spot. Instead, I could just methodically pick apart that point in all different water columns. And this is what happened. Probably say this is probably a casting distance or more away from the bank.
Oh, quick release. Oh, so much fun. Where's the big girls? Well, the bucks are biting. Not the right ones. Weird. Size is not the... Well, size is the problem. That's what she said! That's what she said, guys! Size is the issue. Where's Big Mama? Is Big Mama around? Where's she at? Well, that was in 12 feet of water. Golly, she was fired up. Golly! Come on, guys, let's get a biggin'. Well, that's all she wrote. I just wanted to send you guys off with this clip because, I mean, who doesn't like dogs and spending time with their dogs and go fishing with their dogs, etc.? If I had the option to get a boat, I'd probably get, I'd probably keep my kayak and get another boat so I can go fishing with my doggy. Just have her by my side and have my girlfriend come with me too so she can do a little bit of sun tanning. But yeah, this is it. The day was wrapped. It was getting pretty windy and pretty cold. I am a little girl when it comes to that kind of stuff. And so I called it a day. Can't complain. I caught fish and I got to revisit one of my childhood lakes. And it was a lot of fun. So stick around and come back. Be sure to check out my Lower Otay SoCal Kayak Angler Tournament coming soon, probably next week. Peace. If you like this content, be sure to like it. Comment what you think I should produce. What kind of video do you guys want to see? If you guys come up with the same exact idea in the comments section and I see, 10 comments that kind of relate towards each other, I'll create that video, because if that's what you guys want, that's what I'll make. Anyways, unless it's something ridiculous like I have to dress as Barney, go on my kayak, and go fishing with a tiny little Kmart special rod. No, I'm not going to do that. Anyways, have a good day. Peace!